Hello, my friends. Hello. Welcome to another weekend reading vlog. I'm Krista. This is Books and Jams. Thanks for being here. It is Friday at like 11 a.m. and I just got done working and I'm feeling very Christmassy in this red jumper, like sweater, and this big white fluffy vest. And so, you know what? I'm going to go into World Market because it's out here near where I work. And I just feel like I need to go look at all their Christmas items in World Market. Why not? I have a lot to do at home today and I really have no idea what I'm going to get up to this weekend. I know that I have my Patreon book club on Sunday and the Adorning the Dark final discussion on Sunday. So those are my two top priorities today, is to finish Mexikid and to finish Adorning the Dark. If I could finish those two things, everything else is a bonus. It's been an interesting week, which I'm sure we'll talk about as the things go on. But for now, I'm going to run into World Market and see what beautiful Christmassy things they have. Right, it is now 8:30 and I have finished Mexikid and I just filmed my final clip for my patrons. So I'm going to work on editing that for them. I'm going to work on editing and just reading a little bit tonight. I found Hannah from the Teachers TBR. She has sprints going on tonight. So I just hopped on her sprints and I'm going to alternate reading and editing. I still need to clean up a little bit more in this room and work on a project in here. I did get a little bit of cleaning done and I watched a cheesy Christmas movie out by the Christmas tree earlier, which was really cozy and nice. I did that while I ate my dinner pizza, frozen pizza today. Pizza Fridays is a thing that I like to do every once in a while, not every Friday, but I was just feeling like pizza. I was done eating my leftovers for the day. Like feel like I've been eating leftovers for days. So I wanted to have something that was not a leftover. And I didn't have a lot of options and I didn't feel like cooking. So frozen pizza it was. No judgment zone. So I'm going to work on editing mostly. I did post a video earlier today, so that's good. But, and then also like hop back into these two books right here. These are the two nonfiction, the Tolstoy and the Purple Chair and the Sharon Says So book, Small and the Mighty. I kind of have put those on pause while I was reading Mexikid because I need to have this done for Sunday evening. Isn't my Patreon chat. Actually, I need to actually read my chapters for Adorning the Dark as well. But those usually go pretty quickly as well. Hopefully I'll dive back into these a little bit tonight or listen to Beyond the Bright Sea, which I'm listening to on audio, or Adorning the Dark. I'm not sure what I'm going to read actually, but I will let you know. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. You'll have to wait and see. Hi friends, happy Saturday. I ended up not getting back on last night at all because I just didn't feel like it. I forgot or whatever, but it is about 10:30 this morning and I'm about to run out and run some errands and let my hair dry a little bit so that I can film when I get back because Christmas book exchange stuff has arrived. So I'm filming that today. Sneak peek. I don't film them in December. I film them early, but I did spend a lot of today cleaning up this room. Oh my word. It was a mess. And now half of the room is actually my workout area. I'm going to tell you about this bike a little bit later, but I finished putting it together today and
it was quite an accomplishment to get it all done. If I stand here, the lighting is a lot better. And I did a lot of reading today. I read 2 or 3 more chapters in Tolstoy and the Purple Chair. I listened to quite a bit more of Beyond the Bright Sea. And I did a lot of cleaning, and I am very pleased about that. So now I just got up, had a shower, and I'm gonna go head out for a little while. I need to run to the library, return some books, and pick up one that came in. Christmas with the Queen came in. I'm excited because that's perfect timing. And drop off a package at the post office. So gonna run a few errands, and then I'll be back to film and continue reading this Saturday. Lovely Saturday. For those of you who are observant, you may notice that I have on different glasses in this video. I am so excited to be working with Pair Eyewear, and they sent me a new pair of glasses as well as some toppers. So now on this bright sunny day, I can throw on sunglasses without losing sight. It's amazing. Or without doing the double. This is what I had to do before. When I didn't have the toppers, I had to like put on a pair of sunglasses over these ones, which isn't super cute. It's not a great look. It did the job. But now, because Pair has these amazing toppers that you can add to your glasses, and I asked for a sunglass pair, which is amazing. I also had fun picking out a couple other ones as well, and I have a feeling I'm gonna be obsessed because they're relatively inexpensive to get the toppers. I did pick fall colors. I think I can make these work other times of year too. So I got these ones, which I wore for a worship night on Thursday, and I just had on a black shirt with them, and they were a lot of fun because without having a lot of jewelry or a lot of other accessories, these were my accessory, and look how fun they are. They're like a turquoise. It's kind of hard to see in the car. They're like a tortoise shell, but with the turquoise in it. I love it. And then I also picked this fall kind of ombre maroon to green, and I wore this the other day with a green sweater, and it was super cute as well. I'm really excited. I'm having a lot of fun with the 3 toppers that I got, but I just wanted to show you right now because it is very bright out, and I'm just gonna put on my sunnies. Yay! I will link down below the link for you to check them out. Definitely go check them out. I feel like they're very reasonably priced, and how fun to be able to change your look with just a simple topper. Amazing. Thank you so much to Pair for sending me these and allowing me to share them with you. I was very excited to hear from them. So yeah, wanted to share that with you. Feel free to check those out if you are at all interested. My word, I am done. I just filmed all of my Christmas book exchange videos. Sneak peek, like I do it all ahead of time. I think I said that already. I had to bring in extra lamps. So I have one here and I have another one brought in right here because this room is kind of dark, but I always like to do it in front of my tree. And I have like different headbands that I wore this year. I have 3 different ones. I think I didn't have one on in the first one, as well as some fun Christmassy shirts, some new ones that I bought after the season last year. I'm excited to have lots of Christmassy shirts to wear this year. And I just am so filled with gratitude and love for my girls, my besties, Sarah, Amanda, and Lindsay. Like their gifts blew me away. It just was really fun to open gifts from them this year. They just know me so well. And we did switch things up a little bit this year. So you're going to have to stay tuned to see what I'm talking about. But I just will say that my heart is so full of love for these ladies. I'm so thankful for BookTube bringing us together, and also for the intention that we have put behind our friendship so that we can get together in person and connect with each other. And we have been there for each other through thick and thin. We've all cried. We've all been angry. We have all had all the emotions together, and to have their unconditional love is just something that has been such a blessing and ultimately a rock for me over the last few years. I mean, during COVID, when I was relatively new here to this area and didn't have a lot of friends anyway, and nobody was going out to do anything, to have these ladies to chat with every day just really was such a huge blessing. But now I'm ready to just kind of sit and read a little bit. I did a little bit of cleaning this morning. I went out and ran my errands. And now I just got some videos filmed. So I'm going to let these upload to my computer so I can edit them later. And I'm just going to go and read. I'm hoping to finish Tolstoy and the Purple Chair today, and also finish Beyond the Bright Sea. So I'm going to work on those two things while I just sit and relax for a little bit. And then I'll come back out here and clean up all the mess from wrapping paper and gifts and things that are just kind of all over. So I'm not going to clean that up now. And I'm not even going to bring these lamps back in. I'm just going to turn them off. But yeah, I'm going to go have a little bit of time to just chill out and relax, because that's an important part of Saturday as well. All right. And I'm going to take off this long sleeve and put on a t-shirt because I'm kind of toasty after all that up and down and moving around and whatnot. So stay tuned. I'll let you know how my reading goes. Hello, friends. It is Saturday evening. What time is it? Like 8:15. And I'm babysitting tonight. I'm watching two little boys that are 5 and 7 years old. The 7-year-old was my first nanny job when I moved here to Richmond. I started out just subbing in the school district and realized I could make more nannying. So I had him for just a couple days a week, and then I subbed the other days a week. And so he was my first job when he was a baby, 4 months old. It's kind of fun. We pulled out an old photo album. The mom was helping the boys to get to know who I was by looking at this old photo album with the oldest as a baby. And it was just so cute to look through that. So they are both in bed now. And I brought my Kindle with me to read tonight. I'm reading The Briar Club, which is the group read for Historathon. And I want to participate in their live. I don't know when the live is, actually. Hopefully I can participate in it. But I want to participate in the live, so I need to keep making progress. I think I'm 65% into it. Let me see what it says. Yeah, 65% into it. So I'm making good progress and really enjoying it so far. There've been a couple scenes that are a little more graphic in nature than I normally prefer, but I kind of know that going in with Kate Quinn, she has a tendency to do that. So it didn't take me by surprise, really. She's just a little bit more gritty in her writing than others. Not super gritty. I mean, it's just, yeah. I just expect it a little bit more with her. So I'm enjoying it. I'm going to keep going and enjoy a night away from home, making a couple extra bucks and getting me out of the house to read, which is what I would be doing if I was at home as well. So not a problem. Nice way to end the evening. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I am up and ready to get the day going. I've already had a shower and got my hair started for church later, but it is 7:30 and I don't have to leave for church until 10 something. So I'm going to go ahead and get editing because I filmed 4 videos for December yesterday, plus my December TBR, plus a November book haul. Plus I had one more video already in the bank that I had filmed earlier last week. So I have 7 videos to edit. So I'm going to spend some time editing this morning and also reading. So I'm going to alternate between the two. I also just put some nails on. These are Olive and June press-on nails. I like the greenish color, one last kind of fall before I do more reds and brighter greens for Christmas time. But I really like these. They're a little bit shimmery and they're my favorite olive green color. I need to trim down
A couple of them are really long. My thumbs and pinkies, for some reason, are the really long ones. The other three I'm totally fine with. So I need to trim those down before church. But yeah, I'm going to just sit here and edit a bit and read. I would like to read another chapter or two out of Tolstoy and the Purple Chair. I did finish listening to Beyond the Bright Sea yesterday. This was a wonderful middle grade book. I really liked the characters. There was a bit of a found family aspect of it. So what the story is, because it's not one that I've talked about very much. It takes place on these islands off the coast of Massachusetts. Cold New England, but these like tiny little islands called the Elizabeth Islands. And on one of them, Pyrenese, one of the islands historically has housed a leper colony, and next to it lives this man who's totally off grid, has kind of separated himself from society. Well, one day this guy is out fishing or whatever, and this boat, this little dinghy boat that's starting to leak, washes ashore, and it has a day old, like a couple days old baby inside of it. And he takes the baby and figures out how to take care of it with the help of another woman who lives on that same island or the one right next door. It's hard to tell. So he starts to raise this girl, and the woman tries to figure out where she comes from, what all that. But like years go by and she lives on the island. So Osh is the guy, and he calls this baby Crow because of her cry when she's little. So Osh and Crow live on this island, and it's a beautiful like father-daughter relationship type, like an adopted daughter. And then she gets to be about 12 years old and is very, very curious about where she came from. And so she learns about this other island that had a leper colony, and she's wondering if that's where she came from. And the people on the island, the people that she interacts with when they get food and the post office and all that, like they treat her as if she was a leper as well. Like nobody ever touches her, shakes her hand. They all open the doors for her so she doesn't have to touch the doorknobs. Like they treat her pretty horribly. Anyways, there's a legend that there was a pirate treasure on the island that had the leper colony. The leper colony is not there anymore. The government, whatever, moved it somewhere down south, a bit better climate for people, whatever. So it's kind of an abandoned place, except that there's this guy that gets hired to come and do birding and like take care of the rabbits and birds on the island. I don't know. It's a little convoluted. The story is really about Osh and Crow and Maggie, and Crow trying to discover who she is, mixed in with this treasure hunting storyline. So it gets a little intense towards the end, but I thought it was a lovely, lovely book. I really have enjoyed Lauren Wolk's other books. I read Echo Mountain and Wolf Hollow by her, and it really enjoyed both of those ones as well. So she's a middle grade author that I really enjoy, and this counts for Historathon because it was historical. I don't know exactly what prompt it might fit from the bingo board, but it does fit for Historathon, and it did win a Scott Odell Award for historical fiction. So that's kind of cool, and like a little piece of history in American history that you didn't really know, that I didn't really know much about, was this whole idea of leprosy and how people were treated. I don't know exactly when it takes place. It was really good. So I enjoyed that very much. And I did read a couple chapters of Tolstoy and the Purple Chair yesterday, and I did read a little bit of Briar Club last night while I was watching the boys sleep. Ultimately, I just hung out with them for a little bit and then read them a couple books and got them ready for bed. So it was a nice quiet evening of sitting by their gas or their electric fireplace and just enjoying reading. And I ended up watching a live from Chrissy's Purple Library with her husband on there too. They're so sweet together. So I watched that for a bit, read for a bit. Yeah, it was a nice evening. And then I came home and basically went to bed. So yeah, now today I have church this morning. I have to read Adorning the Dark this morning. Actually, that's going to be what I read, not Tolstoy and the Purple Chair. I have church at 11, and then at 4, I have my final live for Adorning the Dark, and then at 6, my Patreon Zoom chat discussion for Mexikid. So that's all that's on the agenda today. Hopefully I get my chapters read so I can go for a walk this afternoon. It's supposed to be decently nice today, like 60s. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, should be a good day. But for now, I'm going to start editing. Well, here I am back in my chair where I live, apparently. I had a wonderful time at church this morning. It was a really good service. And then I came home and watched the rest of Lost in Austin on Amazon Prime. I think it's actually on BritBox, but I watched it. There's like 3 or 4 episodes. Silly, about a girl from modern day London who finds a portal and ends up in Jane Austen. Actually, Elizabeth Bennet shows up in her apartment and because of some portal, and she ends up going to Pride and Prejudice. It's kind of a silly story, but it was sweet. So I had lunch and watched the rest of that. Now I'm going to finish editing a video, or at least work on it a little more. I think I should go for a walk because I've been really lazy today, but I also don't really feel like it. I do need to take out my trash though, because it's taking over my kitchen. I have a lot that goes down to recycling that I got to break down, a lot of boxes. So things to do today, things to do. Maybe I'll just do sprints, 15-minute sprints. I have a little bit more to read of Adorning the Dark and editing and moving around. So I'm going to do 20-minute sprints. That's what my mom calls it, 2020. All right. I will check in later, let you know what I got up to. Oh, you guys say you like the real deal. So here's the status of my trash right now. All of the recycling that needs to go out. And then I also need to do those dishes. Yikes. I kind of let things go the last few days. So we're going to set the timer for 20 minutes and see how much I can get done. All right. 1 20-minute sprint. All the trash is out. Most of the dishes are done. I forgot a few. And I even grabbed the ones off the stove and wiped it down. So not bad for a quick little 20-minute sprint. I need to get up and move. I feel like I've been sitting in this chair for too long. So I had both book clubs, the Adorning the Dark book club, and then I had my Mexikid Zoom chat with my patrons, which was always such a good time. And I put away some books, and I just finished editing a video, and now I need to get up and move because I've been sitting in this chair for too long. So I have recently turned the other half of my room into my workout station. I got rid of the futon that was in here because I never used it. It was just a catch-all for everything. All kinds of things. I never sat on it. So I sold the futon on Facebook Marketplace, and I bought myself a cart off Amazon that holds all my weights and all my workout stuff, and currently my Christmas stack of books. So I bought myself that, and then I have my little electric fireplace that I can pull out a little bit when I need to use that in here. And then I got this bike, friends, from Yesol. I'm going to get on it and do a little bike exercise right now. I am still working on connecting the TV. I did end up getting the app. It was a very reasonable price for the year membership. It ends up being only $1 something a week, which I thought was super reasonable. And I feel like I'm somebody who's going to need the app. I don't typically like to just do free for all workouts. I like somebody to either tell me what to do or to have like a visual scenery to ride through. But I'm very, very excited. But I am going to finish getting the screen set up, and then I'm going to figure out how to cast from the app, or do I just use my Bluetooth? I have to figure all that out. And then I'm going to go for a ride, get a little exercise. It's only 7:50 right now. So I want to get the exercise done so that I can sit and read for the rest of the night. I'm really hoping. I don't think I'm going to actually finish. Oh, I don't know. I'm getting pretty close. I only have this much left in Tolstoy and the Purple Chair. I did read another essay in this afternoon. I'm on 157 and there's 222. So I have just over 50, 60 pages left. So I'm not sure I'm going to finish this tonight. We'll see. We'll see. I also was thinking about putting some of my December books into Libby to see what might be available for my drive on Wednesday, but I can do that later. But I'm going to get this screen figured out so that I can go for a fun ride. I'm so excited. So I just did a workout
20 minutes. Look how I'm super sweaty. It was so good. I love having someone else tell me what to do. I haven't ridden a bike in a really long time, so that was something new, but I think I'm gonna love this. I think I'm gonna love it. It just gives me one more option of things to do at home, so I can go cancel my gym membership that I never use. As per usual, it is now Monday, almost lunchtime, and I'm at work. The little baby that I watch now is sleeping, and so I am working on this vlog, and I realized once again that I never did an outro clip last night. So I did get a little exercise in, and then I finished uploading and doing the description and everything for the video that is now already live about my NetGalley reviews. And then I just kind of scrolled and played on my phone and looked for books on Libby so that I have some audiobooks for my drive on Wednesday. I didn't end up reading anything else last night. So this weekend I completely finished Beyond the Bright Sea, and I really enjoyed it. I read a bit more in Tolstoy and the Purple Chair, and I read a little bit on my Kindle for Briar Club, and I think that's it. So not a ton of reading, but it was still a very good weekend. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with me. I really appreciate you guys for being here and the encouragement I get. I love how you guys love my vlogs. I feel like they're very simple and just like real life, but that is what seems to resonate with you all. So I appreciate it, your encouragement and kind words and support. So let's chat down in the comments about anything you saw in this video, as always, or anything you want to talk about. What are your plans for Thanksgiving? I would love to hear that. And if you just want to let me know that you were here, but you don't really feel like being chatty, put a little turkey emoji in the comments. That works as well. Lets me know that you watched all the way to the end, which I really appreciate. It really does help out creators. So it just means a lot to me that you're here. And I hope if you have a Thanksgiving coming up this week that you have a wonderful time, whether you have a small family gathering or you're on your own or you're hanging out with friends or whatever it is that you're doing. I hope that you have a wonderful time and find many things to be thankful for during this season. All right. You are all very loved. I'm very thankful for you. Talk to you in the next one. Bye.